Hello and welcome to this video for Excel Chapter 4 Practice Exercise number 2. We're going to get started here on page 656. I'll read the information as you turn there in your textbook to page 656. You are a financial analyst for Sunny Popcorn Incorporated and have been given the task of compiling a workbook to detail weekly sales information. The current information provided detailed sales rep information, flavors ordered, account type, and volume ordered. The owners are specifically interested in local sales that are generating at least 150 a week. To complete the document, you will sort, filter, use table tools, and apply conditional formatting. Refer to figure 4.53 as you complete this exercise. So that's going to be helpful to you in checking it here definitely at the end. It says to open up this file, Excel Chapter 4 Practice Exercise 2, Popcorn, and save it with our adding in your last name and your first name. So I'm going to go and choose browse. I'm going to make sure it's in the right folder. For you, that's your flash drive. Put underscore Rogers Mr. and of course you're putting in your last name, your first name, not mine. Alright, done with step A already. Step B, it says click cell C7. Clicking on local cell C7. It says click the home tab, we're already there, and click the sort and filter arrow all over in the in the editing group. So sort and filter, we're choosing sort A to Z. And you can see this information is sorted specifically by column C. Then it says step C, click the insert tab, and we're choosing table in the tables group. So over here, tables group, table, and we're going to click OK for this box that came up. Step D, we're going to click table style medium 3. So I'm going up to table styles group. I'm clicking the more arrow, table styles medium 3. So right here it should be this one, so the orange one right there. Then step E, it says click cell G7. So right here where it says deposit, cell G7, we're going to type in some information. So equals, and then we're using an opening bracket. This is going to refer to a column in the table. I type in the first 2 or 3 letters and price per pound comes up, and that's what we want. So I double click on that, put a closing bracket, and then asterisk because multiplied by, and then I put an opening bracket, and I can put in volume in pounds. I can double click on that, and then I have a closing bracket, and then I'm going to put asterisk B3, except I'm going to push F4 to make it an absolute cell reference. So it looks like this: price per pound multiplied by volume in pounds multiplied by B3 absolute cell reference. So I'm going to push enter, and that comes up, and you can see it fills in the rest of my columns there. So that way it's all good to go. Then we're going to amount due. This is the next step, F. So F, I'm going to click on cell H7, and then I'm going to type in opening bracket, or excuse me, equal sign, and then opening bracket, price per pound. I'm going to double click on that and put a closing bracket, and then I'm going to multiply that, so asterisk, and then I'm going to type in an opening bracket, volume in pounds. I'm going to double click there, closing bracket, very good, and then I'm going to put a minus sign and minus from it, opening bracket, deposit, and then closing bracket. So it's good to have your textbook with you because this will be less confusing than just seeing it in the video. So that's the information I need. I'm going to push enter. It's going to fill in the information for me. Voila. Step G, it says select range G7. So we got right under deposit here, G7 through H106. So I'm going to click and drag, go down to H106. There we go, H106. I'm going to click the home tab, click accounting number format. So accounting number format, which is right here. And that's now switched them to the accounting number format, all those different cells. Then step H, it says click the design tab. So I'm going to go up here to design under table tools. And then I'm going to go and select, click total row in table style options group. So right here, table style options group, total row, and you can see now I added in a totals row at the bottom and already put in one of the totals for us. Then step I, it says click the deposit total row arrow. So I gotta click here, and you can see now there's this little arrow here. So, and this is right here, deposit. I click on the arrow. Let me try it again. There we go. And it says select sum. And you can see put in the total. Then we're going to click in the volume in pounds total row. So over here, right under 67. And then we're going to click that arrow. And we're going to choose average. Then it says apply number style format. So I'm going to go here to the home tab. I'm going to click on accounting number, or excuse me, not counting. It's actually, I believe in our styles. Nope, sorry. Right here, number style format. There we go. You're selecting that. Sometimes they're a format and sometimes it's a style. To results in cell E107. So we do have it there. Good. Step J, it says click the filter arrow of the account type column. So up here, account type column. This is our filter arrow. So we got different filters and sorts. And it says click the select all checkbox to deselect it. Then it says to click local. And then click OK. So it looks like this. And of course it's changed my table. Now it's only displaying local stuff, and you can scroll up and see that. Then it says select range H22. So I do need to go up anyways because that H22, so right here Mount Dew, H22 through H51. So I'm going to scroll down here. So pretty much all the information that's still displayed through H51. Then I'm going to click quick analysis. So I move my mouse over this. I go down to the bottom right corner. This is the quick analysis button. And when I click on that, it's going to give me a few options here. And we're going to select greater than, which it looks like this is it here, greater than. It says, so format cells that are greater than, and we're going to type in here 150. So 150.00, and then select here, not light red fill. We're going to click on this, and we're going to switch it to green fill with dark green text. And then click OK. So you can see this information. Now it's displaying like that. Then step L, it says select range E22 through E51. So E22, so volume in pounds through E51. There we go. That's step L we're on right now. Hover over it. We're going to select quick analysis, excuse me. And then it says select data bars. So over here, data bars. And it's changed how it looks there. Then step M, it says click page layout tab. That's up here, so page layout tab. Click scale box in the scale to fit group. So scale to fit group. It says we're going to click the scale box. Right now here it says 100. Oh, excuse me. It says 100%, and we're going to type 85%. So 85%, and then you're going to push enter. So it's switched that. Then it says we need to create a footer with your name on the left side, all that stuff. So we're in the page layout tab, which works out. I'm going to go over page setup group, choose the dialog box launcher, go to header and footer here, and then I'm going to choose custom footer. Of course, in the left section, like usual, you're putting in your name. Then in the center section, you are going to be putting the sheet name code, so right here. And then in the right section, you're going to put the file name. I'm going to click OK. and click OK again. Alright, and this is how it should look. So I'm going to scroll here for you a little bit. You can also check your textbook, and that gives you an example because of the figure 4.53. But this is how your file needs to look. You also should have that footer as well that I'm going to be looking for. And that, of course, is how you complete Excel Chapter 4 Practice Exercise number 2.